And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Trent, aka TD. I'm joined by the amazing Coleman for Warsaken Wednesdays. Coleman, how you doing, my friend?
Doing awesome. It's good to be back. I've been absent for a couple of weeks. We were traveling with the family, and now I'm back to work. So it's good to sit down with you. We got no Sanika this week.
Right, yeah, NFT NYC. Do you know anybody other than Sandy that's out there?
Few people around the wax space. Yeah, I'm super jealous of everyone who's up there. Sounds like it's a great time. A lot of freebies, a lot of connections being made. Have you heard from Sammy? Have you heard from anyone else over there?
I mean, yeah, we talk. I mean, pretty much every day. He streamed last night, believe it or not, from his phone. I think I missed it though. It was about midnight. Yeah,
You know what? I did see that on your channel when I was logging in there. So that's cool. I got to go back and watch that, see what they're up to.
yeah. He was hanging out with General Moses, one of the guys I believe from the writer community.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So
tell me what's going.
I love to big conferences like that, making connections, just being totally immersed. It's exhausting, but it's so much fun to be there.
Yeah, I just came back from Vegas and I'm so thankful. Like there was an Upland event in Vegas and I didn't plan on going to NFT NYC and I'm so glad that I didn't buy a ticket because after that trip it would have been a nightmare turning around and going to NYC like less than a week later.
How was Vegas? How was that conference?
So believe it or not, that was my first time in Vegas.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I grew up and worked like the majority of my early adult life in Atlantic City, in the Taj Mahal, the Hard Rock Cafe, and a bunch of other places. And so just casinos never really did much for me, and they still don't. Like I don't think I played a single table game.
Yeah.
Like I put a 20 in a slot machine twice, one for my kid's mother and then the other to sit at the bar because they want you to do that.
I grew up, my dad used to take my brother and I to Vegas every year, a few years in a row when we were teenagers. And, we just, there's a lot to do there. Even back then, 20 years ago, whatever, there's still a lot, or 30 years ago, man, more time has passed than I remembered. But yeah, a lot of shows to see, arcades to go to, stuff like that. So I do enjoy just the fact that they have so many options, so many different things to do. But the gaming, it just isn't really my style of gaming.
Right.
Yeah. We got Brandon in the house, the Warsaken. That's Brandon. Good to see you.
Yeah. Hey, should we let's go ahead and put the phone number up there. So this is something, if you've been in our stream Monday and Tuesday, that I started doing because Sandy's away and he can't say no, he doesn't want to do it. So I've been putting a Google Voice number up, and any of our audience members who want to call in, it'll ring on my phone. It's connected via Bluetooth to the podcast hardware, and we will bring you right into the show. So if you want to ask Coleman or myself a question, go ahead and dial in.
Yeah, that's a new thing I'm excited for. Excited to talk to some of the Legion live here.
Cool.
As far as Warsaken, I know everyone wants to hear what we're up to, what the latest is. We are still working. Development team is still deep in getting Blitz ready. It's our first playable game. For those who are not familiar with Warsaken, we're an NFT. We're a military themed trading card game. We launched on Wax, our digital product, back in December. So we're still selling packs. Right now, loot claiming is live. So if you own NFTs, you can claim loot every day based on the amount of XP you have and your rank. The game, we're still a month or two out on the game. We're getting ready to start taking names for alpha and beta testing. So it's coming up. Yeah. And so in our Discord, if anyone is dying to get in on that, it'll be mostly people who have been around the Discord and have been playing on Tabletopia. So people who know how to play the game, what it's about. we do have we've been playtesting the game for years. The game's been developed, the rules and all that, and you can play it on Tabletopia. The setting is not the greatest. You have to know how to do Tabletopia and play Warsaken. There's no tutorials or anything, so we're starting with that. Once we have our game system live, it'll walk you through it. It'll be easy to figure it out. It'll take you right through it. But that's what we're up to. Still working on connecting with the community. We've got a couple new connections we're making with some people on Twitter, some other parts of the wax space, keeping that going and trying to keep everyone positive and moving forward, even though crypto is taking a little bit of a rest right now. But we are confident it's going to recover. And we've built a company and a system that no matter what happens with crypto, we'll be able to move forward. We're going to have subscriptions in the future where people can just come in and play whether or not they want the NFT aspect and the crypto tokens and all that. So we do think wax will do great. We think crypto NFTs will recover. If it doesn't, we are prepared for whatever does happen.
Fantastic, man. Hey, you know what? I am more prepared than I thought for this Warsaken stream. Despite the pre-show disaster of trying to get Streamlabs going, I have a pack to open.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Did you and Matt do some deck building last week?
We sure did. Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. What kind of pack are you opening?
I have an elite pack.
Oh, sweet.
That I actually, if you can believe it, I bought it on last week's stream.
Yeah.
Didn't open it until now.
Diamond hands right there. It takes some serious determination. So our elite packs have 18 cards in them. They are $24.99 in USD, but we sell for wax, so it's the equivalent of $24.99. 18 cards, like I said. You're going to have uncommon cards, which are the full art cards, and you're going to have a mix of rank 1 through rank 4. And then there's going to be 2 slots in there that are special slots. One premium slot, which can be anything minted from 1,000 all the way down to 25. And then one ultra premium slot, which is anything minted from 1,000 all the way down to the 1 of 1s. So elites do have our very most rare cards in them.
Warsaken.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's hope for the streamer's luck.
Let's go.
You got a couple of you'll start with a few rank 2 cards, and so the full art cards, you can see there's no border. That's the uncommon card.
All right. Let's see.
Transport. I like that one a lot. A few force cards. It looks like you're starting out with the territory.
Cool.
And what is peeking? Okay, Romans. I can't see the. Okay, Romans prototype. That's your rank 4 right there. That's nice. You can see those ones take more. For standard, they take more resources to get out. That one's going to cost 7 resources to get in on there. We have a G-Force edition, which is a rare version of this that you can play any resources. So it's 7 generic or whatever resources you want to get it out. So
Cool.
we got I see some night vision behind that. Bobcat, that's foil prime, and those are upgradable. Maybe we should do some premium upgrades next time we're on.
Yeah.
Propaganda. I love those. I love those night vision cards. And then I love the story it tells, because you get, you got propaganda, but now you have propaganda with night vision. Like, who's watching this guy on this night vision? What's about to happen?
C-Mac Pride said I'd call in, but I mean, there's no pressure. It's just, just an option to do it.
And now you're going to get the rest of the cards should be rank 1s, but good for filling out a deck for Blitz. It doesn't matter whether they're rank 1 or rank 4. As long as you have 4 of a kind, you can put them in your deck. You're going to want to put 4 of a kind in there because you got to match 3 for Blitz. So these rank 1s are really good for filling out a deck and making cards to find those matches.
Yeah, Tuesday. That's what it's. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
What's up, Tuesdays?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, well, you've got some force cards in there. This one's an intel card. Cheetah Z Series. Another force card.
So are the you said that the rest of them will be rank 1. So I'm
Mhm.
guessing that the pack slots are pre-configured. Like they pull randomly, but they're pre-configured to only pull X.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first 3 cards are going to be rank 2 cards, and then the next one is territory, and then a rank 3, and then a rank 4, and then you have your premium slot, and then your ultra premium slot, and then all the rest of the cards are the rank 1s, and then it'll end with 2 resources. The resources are actually a different version than what you're going to play with if you just come in and
Okay.
play the game without the NFTs. We've been kicking around ideas of having these be upgradable or maybe redeemable for something. So we still haven't nailed that down, but we've been teasing that, just kind of letting people know that in the future, there may be something to do with resource cards if you end up with a bunch of them.
Cool. All right, let me
Yeah,
go
so
back and share
been
my
a little
screen.
while since I opened an Elite. That was cool. That was a lot of fun. And you got a night vision. That's pretty sweet.
Yes, where my decks are under collection. That's right. Yeah, I didn't fill it out completely,
Okay.
but I did get started on it.
Noob 0001.
Say that again.
I like the name of
Oh,
the.
yeah. yeah. I all right. Oops, snap. There's 1 second.
We're getting a call.
Yeah.
Call from.
Tuesday.
Say that again. Call from.
Hey, Tuesday.
Yo.
Can you hear us? All right. Awesome. You're
Yeah, I can hear you.
on the air. Coleman, can you hear?
Hi.
Yeah.
Sweet.
First
Yeah, we're
live
good.
caller I've had in any interviews I've done.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, the meaning to give you a call. I just got off work, so perfect timing.
Cool, man. So you said you're not into you haven't gotten into Warsaken yet. Is that correct?
Yeah, no, I've seen it and looked at it, but I haven't had a chance to get into it.
All right. Well,
We're
let's take
we're
care
hoping
of
to
that.
have our gameplay out, like I said, in within the next month. We'll be starting some alpha beta testing, and then it'll be live. And we want to make it simple for someone to jump in, try out a deck, play a game. It's a 10-minute game. See if it's fun. Really to bring a fun game to play to the NFT space, where it's you kind of forget that you're there just mining or clicking, and just there about having fun. But since you're our first caller, how about we do? I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and if you can answer them, then we'll send you some Forsaken goodies. How does that sound?
Sweet.
All right.
So the most thoughtful question, the one that I've done dozens of interviews as we've gotten Warsaken off the ground and kind of gone everywhere anyone will have us. The most insightful question I ever had, the one that I think about most as I do each stream, was, Coleman, do you only have one ear? So my question is, do I have one ear or do I have more than one ear?
More than one ear?
That is correct. And just to prove it, I got this. Someone legit asked me that, and it made me crack up, and I realized that I was doing all of my interviews like this. And so then from then on,
Yeah.
I'm all stiff, and I'm trying to show that I have 2 sides of my head. All right.
Sweet.
Next question. I assume you're into NFTs. What is your favorite individual NFT that you own off the top of your head?
Nice.
My level 30 uncommon taco venue.
Cool.
Nice.
Are you pretty deep in taco then? Are you on the taco team? Or are you a collector?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Are you a part of the taco team, or are you just a collector and a player?
No.
Okay.
Just a collector.
Cool. That's awesome. It's fun to see so many different people innovating in the space, and taco's one that has had success.
Yeah.
And I keep getting my taco and my shing every day as my payouts for my staking pair, and I'm surprised their tokens are super strong and just holding their value, and it's awesome to see that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I keep leveling mine up. I just almost. I have one last, one last normal common to get up to 10, so I could craft all the new and old commons.
Awesome. I go in and I click in the restaurant. I do my task, but that's as deep as I've gotten into. And I do own some taco and Shing. Like I said, I've got the trading pair, but haven't gotten super deep in the game. All right, that's 2 out of 3. Oh, go ahead.
Was that 3 questions or was that 2? Am I not
That
paying
was
attention?
2.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we got one more,
we got
right?
one more. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
Third question is, let's see. You got anything off the top of your head, TD? I was going to ask a Warsaken question, but I don't want to get too difficult.
Yeah, favorite 1990s or 2000 era hip hop star rapper.
Easy E.
Dang, I thought you stumped him there.
That one was easy, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Sweet.
Very cool. You passed. I got a couple of Warsaken booster packs for you to get you started. So I need to get your wax.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, let's go.
Wax numbers from you and
nice.
Hey, and you know what? I'm over here rummaging through my metaverse couch cushions for some wax. I'm going to buy you an elite pack as well. In fact, let's go do that right now.
Oh,
that's hot.
Nice. Thank you so much. That's really cool. Yeah, I'll definitely be opening those up.
Excellent. Yeah, you'll have to wait. You have to give it about 10 to 30 minutes to cook. It's got, our system has to, as TD mentioned earlier on, he had that pack that he couldn't open during the last stream because he just bought it. So yeah, give it 10 to 20, 30 minutes just to simmer, and then it'll be ready.
Okay.
Cool.
Sweet. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you got it. If you're going to be on the stream, I guess we could probably open it towards the end if you'd like. If not, I'll send it over to you. Just ping me in DM. I'll check it.
Okay.
Cool, man. All right. I think somebody has a question here.
Yeah, really good question. So yeah, I'll just read it just so for the benefit of everyone who's listening in, double tasking. This isn't based on my personal views, but I would say this is a big thought among serious members of the WAX community. The partner program vote happened a long time ago in WAX at this point. Some projects are still just as popular while others have fallen hard for one reason or another. Will there be a new vote for the community to choose new projects for the partner program? So we do have allies of Warsaken. We have 18 WAX collections that are allies of ours, and our Discord voted early on before we did our pack sale on who they wanted to be our allies. We are still in touch with them, keeping them up to date. We wanted to release ally staking right after we released loot claiming of our own cards, but our developers realized it was a whole different system they probably knew it beforehand, but I didn't realize this. Whole different system to include ally staking and collections from NFTs from 18 different projects than it is just from our project. Just tying them in, finding the assets, divvying up the pool of each collection, and on. Reasons why we can't just use the same system and plug it in. So we decided to focus on Blitz and get Blitz out so that we have a game, we have a product that we can put out there and sell. We thought that was best for the collection, for our project, and also for collectors. So we bumped staking of allies back to right after Blitz is done. So after Blitz is done and live, we're going to turn all our attention as the dev team to ally staking. So that's a little bit of background. Some of the collections I've noticed have gotten less active. There was one I thought was defunct, but it turns out they kind of resurrected. We're going to work with each of those collections, and some of them are involved with multiple projects. Like we have Metaforce is one, and they're involved with all of the NFT Action News guys and Left House. There's a few other ones where if they have turned their attention from one thing to another, we will work with them to maybe change from one aspect of their business to the other official collection as listed on Atomic Hub. But we will be talking with each of them to work out the best thing for them. As far as adding new collections, we are going to have Seasons of War, and we're thinking in general they'll last about 3 months. And at the end of 3 months, we'll let people vote and add new collections, and then also kind of slide other ones up and down to redistribute the pool, basically. So no one's going to be shut off overnight where, you're an ally today and tomorrow you're not. But it'll let people upvote you and increase the size of the pool, introduce new collections, collections that, like you have mentioned, have fallen on hard times or have gone away, will fall down in the voting. With this first season, we're going to really make sure that the current allies have plenty of time to make it worth their while, because it has been a while since we did the vote. And so we want to give them plenty of benefit from having been selected. So the first season of War will probably be longer than our other seasons. And we've already decided to increase the prize pool size above what we had originally planned for the same reason, just to make sure it's worthwhile. So long answer to the question, but basically we're going to work individually with the collections to see what works best for them and make it really worthwhile as much as we can on their end.
So Coleman, I remember that Discord vote. That was forever ago.
It was. That was it October?
Yeah, I think so.
2021 for sure.
So can you walk me through like who's that? How did you come up with that idea? What was the goal? Be it like, what were you guys trying to accomplish from it, and how did you do?
We said from the beginning that we wanted to be a good community partner of the WAC space, and so we want to have partners. We want to have allies. Allies was obviously an obvious term, since we're a war game. And so we looked at different ways of doing that. We also wanted to spread word about Warsaken, because, in this space, it's hard to get your name out in front of everyone. And so we reached out to some collections we had some collections approached us and said they want to be included. Other people, we included them and just let our people vote and decide which ones they wanted. And it turned out to be a huge success. People got really behind it. We did 3 rounds of voting. Basically, we took like 130 collections off the top of my head, divided them into 3 brackets, basically, and then just had a March Madness style where we started with 32 in each bracket, somewhere around there. And then we took the top 16, and the next round, the top 8, and then finally the top 4 of each bracket. It really did grow our Discord. We got a lot of publicity. We did make a lot of friends, because at that point, then we're able to reach out to those 18 collections. And, we've done some, we haven't done official collaborations with very many of them. We wanted to put that on hold until after we get Blitz and ally staking done. But we've had partnerships in marketing. We've gotten to know people in the WAC space. And I think we exposed our own people to some really high quality projects in the space. I saw Gods and Legends was mentioned, one of them. That's one of our allies. Grimace mentioned them. We've got 17 other ones, and I can read off the list. I'm not going to try and remember all 18 of them off the top of my head.
You can't find it in the Discord anymore.
We do have a list in our Discord, yeah. And I just gotta get there.
Yeah. Let's see if there's any other questions from our audience. Doesn't look like it.
So yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I've got the list here. Yeah, I'll just read off the 18 that we have starters. Aether Faucet, Alien World. So you can see we've got some smaller ones that are less known, and then some giant ones. Created with Love, Crypto Chibi, Crypto Monkeys, Crypto Puppy, Futures Relic, Gods and Legends, Green Rabbit, Metaforce, Nasty Hooks, NFT Battle Miners, Star Cards, Tales of the Crypto, Wax Arena Battle Game, Wax Paperfold, Rider, which is also Finnies. Now are they Meta now?
Yeah. Meta Collect. Yeah.
And Yazing.com. So a really good variety of really small projects that fought and scrapped to get interested in the list, or to get on the list, and to have people support them. And then also some massive projects. So we were really happy with how it turned out, with a big variety there of people on both ends of the spectrum.
Shiloh dropping a claim link. Thank you so
Oh,
much. That's
nice.
awesome. Star cards, man. I remember them.
Yeah, such interesting art, huh?
Yeah.
And I haven't talked to them for a couple months. I don't know if they're still going. So yeah, by the time we get it live, there will be some figuring out to do. We're gonna have to talk to the creators of the project, see where everyone's at, and then go from there.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's been how many months? Like 9 months or so, if it was September. And there's
Yeah.
some of those projects are like I've never heard of them to begin with, and I doubt that I'm going to. You know what I mean? And so it's it's just crazy how much turnover and
Right.
attrition.
Kron is
with
right. 1
collection.
year in crypto is like 5 years in real
Yeah.
life. We do have a plan to do a collab game. It's a version of Blitz with some slightly different rules where we're going to do a collab and actual NFT with each of the projects, and then have those playable in the game.
Nice.
Having to figure out the rules. So we do want to incorporate them more and more. We've got just like I'm sure you guys, everybody else in space has a list of 100 ideas that they want to do, and the roadmap.
Right.
And I think our team is really good at like focusing on what's important and biting off one thing at a time and getting it done into a high level. Every time our dev team and our design team comes out with something new, it blows me away. Like with deck building, I thought it would be a more simplified version where, it's just kind of a real basic pick 65 cards, there you're done. But you can actually go in and analyze your deck, and it'll help you out. It'll tell you what you need or what you lack. It's built more for standard. We're building everything from the ground up to be used for Blitz and standard, so we don't have to build it twice. So deck building, Blitz is rather simple, and so it's built around standard, which takes a little bit more strategy, and so it'll help to have that guiding hand with the AI kind of walking you through as you build your deck.
Cool. Grimace has a question here. When you mention NFT collabs with your ally projects, would you be making, for example, a Warsaken leader card that is the mascot of the ally project?
We could very well do that, and we had plans. We have plans, I should say, for a territory card that's tied in with one of the projects. And I guess I can probably mention it's Crypto Monkeys.
Nice.
We've talked, we've planned out the card and what the card will do, what it'll look like. So a leader card, I'm not sure if you'll see any leader cards, but you'll definitely see territories and forces and intel. And it'll kind of depend on what the focus of the project is. Like I mentioned, Nasty Hooks, and I'm not sure where they're at. I haven't been in contact with them for a little while, but they do music and they do shows. So they would probably morale like what's the USO where they go around.
Right.
So it'd be that kind of card where kind of an inspiring the troops kind of card. So it'll be customized to each project and whatever makes sense.
Yeah. Hi, Ramza. I believe Stirs was with the Nasty Hooks, and I believe he went over to ETH to start a project. Really? That's the last I heard.
Very, very smart dude. Very good Discord programmer, and really, really good guys. Hilarious. So we're anxious to get moving on to the next step of everything we're doing, like everybody else, and dev team is working hard. And we're hoping within about another week or so that we have some gameplay videos of what the gameplay will look like, where our dev team is kind of playing themselves just for practice, and hopefully in 2 weeks from now we can bring that and share that with you guys. Guerrilla warfare territory card, banana plantation or something. So a lot of opportunity, and there's people in this space are so creative. It's fun to sit down and crank out ideas and just feed off each other. And we've had some good conversations with other projects on stuff like that.
Awesome. So I know we kind of talked about it, and it might have been when you weren't on the stream, but just the mechanics behind your drop are completely unique to anything that we've seen in Wax. Just where it's a massive drop, but it's intended to be that way because it stays open, indefinitely. So can you tell me where did you come up with that? Why you're doing it that way, etc.?
So I've said everyone who's listened to me on a stream before has heard me say we're a game first company. And so we want the game to be fun and we want people to be able to play it. And so we wanted to sell a lot of cards. And so the first thing we did is jam pack the packs. 18 cards in a pack is a lot for the NFT space. And the booster packs for $5, you're getting a lot. So you can get in. We still got tons of booster packs for sale. You can claim loot based on what you get out of those. It's going to be a small amount. If you want to level up, then you're getting either upgrade or go for the elite or the platinum packs. And so we wanted to make it available on one hand. On the other hand, we wanted it to be something, since we are in the crypto space and we are interested in the tokenomics of it, or at least the in-game tokenomics. We wanted to create a token that was valuable and that retains value. And so we came up with loot, which is an in-game currency. It's not a cryptocurrency. We don't sell it we don't sell it at all. The only way you can get it is by claiming the loot. We've done a few small giveaways, where we've given away a few million loot total overall time. So if you want loot, then the way to get it is through the daily claiming.
Yeah.
And so we wanted this balance between the two. We're playable and approachable. So we didn't want to sell out, in an hour and have no cards available. And you have to pay $100 to get a basic card. And then the loot be valuable. And so we dialed in a lot of things that made it so loot just doesn't flow freely. Like a lot of projects, Our Planet, everybody who has played that knows that they just started giving out more and more and more. And then they had to go back, and they have this complex burn mechanism now where all the assets that we're producing Aether, you have to burn them now in order to get. So we didn't want that type of inflation. And so you have to go in every day and claim. It doesn't stack up beyond 24 hours. And so you got to get in and claim every day. You do have to have a significant level of rank to get significant amount of loot. So you do have to buy the elites and boosters, the elites and premium or upgrade to get them. And then we've just been really careful with the product that you can buy with loot, which is loot packs, is the only thing available now, to make sure they're packed with as much value as possible. So all of the loot packs have ultra premium slots in there. So you can get anything in there, the most rare cards. We have blood foil leaders in there. We have owner cards, which is an owner card gets you 200,000 loot a day, and there's no XP requirements or anything like that. There are only 35 total in the whole first set. So 35 is a good number. But they're all one of ones because we have 35 territories. So each territory has one owner card and 10 tenant cards, and a tenant card pays 1/10 of what an owner card does. So that's 20,000 a day just for holding that card with no XP. We have decadent leaders. We have gold loot leaders, which you can only get in loot packs. And so we filled the loot packs with as much value as we could. And we know we're kind of competing with ourselves because people can buy loot or, really work hard to get the loot and then get loot packs, which basically we're giving away for free for people who have it. Or they could go buy more packs to upgrade their cards. But it's worth it to us to have that balance of people having that option. To keep them coming, to keep them rolling, to keep the loot value high. And we've been really happy with the value of loot, even as cryptos have dropped. Its relation to wax has held steady for a few months now. And we're not, like I said, it's not a cryptocurrency, so we aren't selling it. We haven't done any buybacks or anything, but we do want to make sure that for people in the game, that it does have an in-game value and something that everybody wants to get their hands on so they can get the advantage in the game, or that really cool card that can flex on people. And we have a lot more plans down the road for what you can do with loot, from in-game effects, audio and visual, raffles, possibly even merch at some point, to do everything we can to support loot and make it so people really want it.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, we just had a question while you were answering it. What is loot? So little Toniki, the in-game currency used for everything Coleman just said, in-game packs, etc.
Yeah, so that person was Lily Toniki, was on a previous stream we did, and I sent you 50,000 loot. So if you log in at warsaken.cards, if you log in using your Wax wallet there, and then go to the store, you should have 50,000 loot in your wallet, and you can just click on loot pack and click buy. we did a giveaway. I wanted to do a similar one here. You have the ability to do a giveaway here.
Hell
TD?
yeah, dude.
All right. I wanted to do a similar. We picked someone at random, and I whatever they needed to get to that next level of 50,000, I was going to give them. And Lily Toniki didn't have any loot, so I gave them 50,000 loot. So we can, yeah, it's an in-game currency right now. The only thing we have, like I said, is loot packs, but we do have a lot planned in the future. Things you can do, borders around your name and name badges and things like anything you can think of in a game that you can like upgrade. Like in Fortnite, skins and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll have for our cards and play mats and all that stuff. Yeah, so our normal packs, the booster, the elite, and the premium are available for wax, and then the loot packs are available only with loot. Yeah, thanks, Stefan OXCR for clarifying that.
Yeah. All right. 1 second. I just gotta make sure I got my Gamer TV blade.
So yeah, so we're gonna do a giveaway. And no last minute trading of any loot or sending away any loot. And you got to give us your primary wax address, but we'll pick a winner, and whatever you need to get to that next 50,000, I'll send it. So if you have 45,000, then I'll send you 5,000 loot. If you have 1 loot, then I'll send you 49,999. Thanks, Tuesdays. It's good to have you in here, and you got a very nice start to your collection with these packs that we're sending. I do need to get your wax wallet if you want to post it here.
Yeah, I have. They ping me. I'm in DM here. I'll throw it in the private chat for us.
Appreciate you hosting tonight, TD, with Sanika gone. I know with 2 people, it's so much easier to run a stream and do everything, the setup and giveaways and run everything. So
yeah, it's that's what I was saying in the taco stream yesterday, that like if you call out of work, like if you're sick and nobody notices that you're gone, like you probably need to find another job, because you're not making an impact. Like, that's how you're doing your job well, or you're important and valuable. It's when you're gone, people freak out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I my day job is in an industry where we are kind of cogs. I'm a firefighter and paramedic, and basically when they do the schedule, as long as you have, I'm an engineer right now is my rank, and so I have engineer next to my name. If I'm gone, they can take any engineer they want and just plug them in there, and staffing's happy if all the slots fit. If you have a square peg and a square hole and a round peg and a round hole. But I work in an area that's pretty unique. It's up in the mountains, and it's hard to know the area as opposed to the city. We cover a huge area, and we have some cities, and we have some very rural areas, and you don't get an address. It's not like this far south and this far east. We get, it's halfway up the trail between this, and I can see this peak from where I'm at. And so we have to put it together as a team and kind of go and find. So I know that when I'm off, they struggle just because there's one member of the team, you can't put your head together and solve the puzzle and find the person you're trying to find. So it really gives me a sense of pride when I am there. Just yesterday, we actually had to rescue a broken ankle, and it could have been anywhere. It could have been 100 different places, but me and my captain and my paramedic partner put our heads together, and we're like, pretty sure this is where it is. We went there and walked up this creek, and sure enough, found the patient. We were really happy that we were able to do that. So exactly like you're saying, we've learned the area and we've prepared ourselves. So when the call comes in, we can make a difference.
Right.
Just a standard cog could in that spot.
Hell yeah, dude. How long have you been doing that? I would imagine a long.
Yeah, it's been 21 years altogether that I've been doing that.
And you got 4 years left for your pension?
I started in a different state, and so I have some making up to do. So
yeah,
it has been about that long since I started here in Utah. So that's about what I have. If things go right, then I could buy out some time, since I did work in Arizona as well.
Cool, man.
But I'm in such a cool area to work. I love the crew I'm with, so it's not like I'm chomping at the bit to get out of there. It's a job I love and something I feel like I'm good at, so it's a really good fit.
Right. All right, I've got to stop this for 1 second, because I got to get my screen over.
Unfortunately, when I'm there, I can't commit to being here on Wednesday. So even though I can tune in and I can watch, if we're not doing anything else at the station, I can't.
Sure.
I don't want to have to run out halfway through the show. All right, we got a good crowd. This is awesome. We got a good list there.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I got a little timer that I can put up also. I heard you mentioned Our Planet, and it seemed like you were pretty familiar with it. So I'm guessing you were in the wax community prior to Warsaken.
Yeah, I was there on day one from when Our Planet, when they first had their initial crafting, and when they
Yeah.
had the big release where now everybody can go and mint their NFTs. Overall, all last I checked, I was number 4 all time on number of NFTs made in Our Planet. So I was there just crafting like
What?
crazy. I had like calling trees with friends. Hey, if there's a new element invented, you call this guy and I'll call that guy. And
Yeah, man. That's how, yeah, we had like a text alert set up.
yeah,
Yeah, Phoenix Tat, a good friend of mine from the metaverse was like, dude, she was just knocking the inventions out. It was insane.
uh-huh.
I think she still is number one or
Really.
number two. Yeah. Van might have passed her at his sheer just volume.
Yeah, I
But
tried some inventions. I never did invent anything. But
me
I mean,
neither.
my closest ally in that was Rhett from Crypto Chibis, and he and I like I added him to my favorite. So if something happened in the middle of the night and I was sleeping, he could call me on the phone. And I would wake up and I would go and I would craft. I kid you not. 2 a.m. My wife's like, "Where are you going?" "Oh, it's Our Planet. I
Yup.
can craft some elements."
Yeah, yeah. What a crazy time. And
Nope,
what
it
was
worked out.
what
I
was
did.
your ether
Oh,
per hour? Do you remember what it was at its peak?
it was getting up there, and I was like, I've got too much in this game. So I started selling. I don't think I ever got over 200,000. So there's people that were way, way huger, especially as it went on. But by that time, the price was starting to come down. So 200,000 wasn't that much. But I did okay getting out near the peak, which I was really happy with. And I still have a bunch,
Right,
some
right.
still did lose quite a bit of value. And I have some lands that I, could have sold a lot earlier, but I'm still in there and I'm
Ugh.
really interested to see where they go from here. I'm still claiming my loot and doing the RDAO thing. But those kind of things, and I'm sure you've seen this, you can learn from people who are killing it and doing great, and you can learn from people who are not doing great in the space, who
Right.
do mistakes. And so I've learned from the super popular, super successful projects, and I've learned from the ones that have kind of had the potential and just didn't make it.
Hey, oh, snap. Um, yeah, man, I could go on for days with that was the most incredible, time, man. I had a mythic flag that I had
Oh
gotten,
man,
and it was
wow,
like at the time it was the highest, like when I pulled that, and so
holy cow!
yeah, like for like a whole month there, it was like 500,000 USD per year. Like it's just
Yeah.
wild.
I had another buddy. We would
Uh,
be like, "Can you believe we're making $70 an hour right now?" And you only made that
right,
if you sold, and hardly anyone was selling because they wanted to increase. But it really did bring the space together because they have all these partner collections and you can
right,
stake.
right,
So a lot of what we did with our allies was like, this is a way to bring everybody together by owning their NFTs, stakeable with us. And so that's had to be a big part of, when I came up with the
right, right, right.
Warsaken. Um,
Yeah, man.
and you see
Yeah.
Wombat is doing that right now. I play that a little bit. And I really like how they're giving value to a lot of collections out there and bringing.
Yeah, we're gonna be stakeable next season, I
Wow,
believe they
cool.
announced. So yeah, I
Awesome.
gotta make sure I kick some artwork out for that.
That's cool. Yeah, that collection is doing really well.
Mhm.
Excuse me. People are really excited about it. People are talking about it in different discords. So,
Vaping
well,
probably is horrible, but you know what's worse? Those cigars that I have on the counter behind me.
they are worse. Do you do the packets, the skinny
Nah,
packets or anything?
no, I was a cigarette smoker, and like I haven't. I'll still smoke every now and then if my vape is out of batteries or something, but it's super gross, man. I never, you never realize it when you're doing it, like how bad it smells and
Uh-huh. Yeah,
everything
you
just
kind of get
stinks.
nose blind to it.
Right? Yeah, it's just gross.
Awuga 902 says they crafted a mythic wine when the camping at 4 a.m.
Oh, sweet.
rolled over when my alarm. That's funny.
Yeah, I'll have to schedule you up for a Thursday. So I'm doing a solo stream now. That's by design on Thursdays, and it's on Thursday, Throwback Thursday is kind of the idea. It's TBT, and I had Burst of Energy on last week for the first episode, and this week I have Stuck at 6 p.m. And I'm going to try to go chronologically, but that's not going to make sense because at some point, like I would catch up, and then what would I do? But yeah, man, like this reminiscing is exactly what we did last week.
Oh yeah, I
First and
love it.
that, yeah, it's a lot of fun. All right, last call for Crittercraft. Let's go. What will be stakeable? No, we are going to make sure you guys have NFTs by the end, and the tickets, I think. But yeah, so we have people who know in the server, we have an all-female Wombat clan. Just kind of bringing
Awesome.
attention and recognition to women in this space. Oh God, I just got crushed right out of the gates. I swear that it's like it knows where you're, like whoever hits a command first, like they're dead.
I was about to grub explode there. I was blinking red and then I got smished. So
Yeah,
you almost took everyone out with me, but I wasn't quick enough.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait. I feel like this is not a coincidence.
So again, for the prize, I'm going to look at whoever wins, and your wax wallet's already entered in there, and I'm going to go to blocks and see how much loot you have, and I'm going to get you up to the next 50,000 level so you can buy a loot pack.
That's a great idea, dude.
Yeah, get something people can use. I like the random giveaways. I'm the guy that's in there like giveaway between 1 and 1,000 loot. You know, I'd rather do that 10 times than just drop 10,000 or whatever it is. So
right. Oh, we got
an OG. If you crafted a mythic wine, then yeah, you are an OG of the wax space.
Yeah, right. I'll just drop this in our private chat.
Perfect.
Boom.
There it is. I'm gonna go check it right now. Got a few boosters to give away too if you want to play some more games.
Yeah, dude. We can do whatever you want, man.
Yeah,
it's your world. I'm just living in it.
I've got a handful of more boosters to give away.
Sweet. And let me I oftentimes question if vaping while streaming is professional, and then when I think of it, I say,
Your show, right? You can
do it. Yeah. If I were doing if I were working my previous day job, which was for Dell, I would be sitting at this same desk doing the same thing. So shout out.
It looks like Awuga does not have any loot. So Awuga, you got 50,000 loot coming your way. It's cool because as I'm scrolling through the blocks, they've got Snake Oil and Tosium and BTK, Tezcoin, all sorts of tokens, very active in the wax space. So I'm glad to be sending you some loot. You can use it to go into our store at warsaken.cards and buy a loot pack. Get a chance of a lot of, we have a lot of foil primes and camos. Those are the most common in there. And that's what you're going to get, at least one of those in each pack. But there's also the potential to get some massive cards out of these packs.
Cool. All right. And do you think it's been long enough on that Tuesday's pack? I messaged them and asked them. if they would like us to open it on stream, I'll just have to note. In fact, let me do something really
Can you
quick.
send me the winners of that last
Oh.
the dance off, and I'll send
Yeah,
out
yeah.
a couple, I'll send out boosters to the top 3 of that dance off. And these boosters are already cooked and ready to open, so Mama Muffin, did you win one of the?
Yeah.
You in the
Mhm.
top 3 on that one? Sweet. She's
Well, you-
relatively new. She's been around our Discord for a couple months. Relatively new and just tons of fun. The queen of memes for sure.
Yeah.
And super active. One of our favorite Discord members for sure. All right, booster pack coming your way, Mama Muffin.
That's an awesome name. Here, I'll leave this up for now.
She is a very, very clever, very funny, entertaining person. So, the type of person you're like, man, I'm so glad that you found us and you're here in our Discord.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if her significant other, the Muffin Man, is listening here. And we love you too, the Muffin Man. Okay, back there.
All right, this is you guys can see. Let me zoom in. This is Tuesday's pack that we're gonna open. Let me just send something to my wallet so I know where I left off.
Oh, Mama Muffin, we wish we could be as cool as you. She shows up and everyone's like, "Oh, the party's here! All right, it's awesome." We're like, people used to get excited when us generals would show up like that. Do you have 2 other winners from that? Do you still have the
Yeah,
top 3?
my bad.
When you get a chance. Sorry, I know you got 100 things going on.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, here we go. The elite pack. Yeah, that's cool.
Warsaken Elite.
All right,
Hack
Hack
Network.
Network.
That's a really cool Intel card.
Okay.
Y3 Leo, a good force card, a good air card. Yeah, the sound. I love the sound effects. I love the visual effects that our team built. I wish I could say I had more to do with that. I love art and I appreciate good art. I just cannot create it. So all the art on the cards, I had very little to do with designing them, laying them out, and all that. I wish I had more, but I love scrolling through these and just whether you get a great card or an okay card, I just love seeing the
Right. Yeah,
every single card looks like there's action happening and like you can see a story happening right there.
Cool.
It should be a territory next. Okay, St. Purcell Harbor. It's a rank 1, so a little bit of a vanilla territory. We're saving all the luck for the premium slots. Then the rank 3, military headquarters. All right. The next one is rank 4. All right, a leader card.
Nice.
Cool.
So, I mean, you essentially need that, right?
Yeah, it's nice to have different leader cards so you can choose which. Like this guy, a lot of people are building ninja decks around him. He's got a following in our lore, and so the cards tie in also. Yeah, so if you want variety of who you can pick to play with, and those leader abilities really are the make or break point of the game, because once you get to round 5 and everyone's using, you see there's a timer 5. Cunning is his.
Yeah.
Once people get to that round, you're like, you play that and you hope you win, because if you don't knock your opponent out, there's a good chance when they do their big leader ability that they're going to knock you out.
So how many in does it? So this is a premium now, right?
This is the premium slot. So this could be anything from 1,000 down to a 25. So you got 1,000, but it is a rank 2, which will give you a little bit more XP, twice as much XP than what the rank 1 will do. So this is more of the vanilla since it is out of 1,000. And then the next card is going to be anywhere from a 1 of 1. All right, so you got a Hex.
Oh, sweet.
And it's a Kraken's. It's a rank 4 Hex card. So this is a pretty good card. There's only 200 of these. and it's a rank 4 force. So this will give you some significant XP. A nice card there. Yeah, the XP is based on the rarity of the card, so how many have been minted, and then also the rank. And so rank 4 is the highest.
Nice.
Krakens. I was getting all these. Me and the other generals are pretty good about trading. If someone sends us a trade and it's straight across to foil prime for a foil prime, we'll do it. I was getting so many requests for Krakens. I was running out of them in my deck, and I had to be like, sorry, I'll trade you anything except for a Kraken because I'm just running out. I don't have enough. I need to be able to keep them in my deck so I can play. And we've got a transport. I like this one. This one is a lot of strategy because you can go and find more forces and bring them in and kind of pick and choose what card. So even though it's only a rank 1, if you use it right, it's a pretty powerful card. The Tsunami weather cards.
Cool.
You can only have one weather card at a time. So if you play that and someone else plays a weather card, wait a second. Weather. I'm getting weather and players mixed up. Sorry about that. Disregard what I said. It's been a long day. I started out today 100 miles away at the fire station and went to bed really late last night and got up really early. So you have to pardon me if I misspeak sometimes. But yeah, weather cards are really cool because they affect the whole play mat. So you're affecting yourself and your partner. So you can build a deck around some weather cards that really benefit you, and they may or may not benefit or hurt your opponent. There we go. Brandon stepped up. In standard, you can only have one weather card in the war zone at a time. But with Blitz, you can make a match with 3 Tsunamis, for example, and you can play a weather card that'll give you an extra turn in Blitz game. So there you go. Barracks, Nameless Soldier. I love the art on this one and the story it tells.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. And that dead man, you can see it has a dead man mechanic. So if you kill this guy, whatever kills him gets taken out as well. So you could have a pretty good card. And if this guy steps in and blocks you, he dies, but he can take out some really powerful things with him. Stolen blueprints, an intel card.
And
there's
then
a weather card there.
Yeah.
Another weather card.
Ha.
So I like how when they design the cards, like this is one of our leaders. This is Governor Key right here. And you can't see him super clearly, but you can tell it. And so in his story, in his bio, like this embarrassment is part of who he is and where he comes from. And I love how we incorporated some of the leaders into different cards that aren't necessarily their card, but it still tells a story that has to do with their background and their lore.
Cool. All right. And then there's the equipment and food, and that is pretty sweet. I will send that right over to you. I'm going to get you those names that you asked for.
Perfect.
Boom. And
got him.
Thank you.
Okay, Hot Rod Piper and Zeal 450. You're getting a booster pack.
Cool. Well, oh, I got a comment still floating up there. We left Mama Moofing up that whole time. You see what happens? I can't do more than one thing.
You're doing the job of 2 men, so I'll cut you a little bit of slack tonight.
All right. Excuse me. I'm going to send these over to Tuesday. Again, thank you for calling in. That was super cool.
All right, and the booster packs are sent. The loot is sent. You sent your elite pack. That's an awesome prize. Awesome of you to give that away.
Yeah, hell yeah. Tuesdays is once they get into Warsaken, you will remember how awesome they were that they called in.
Oh. Yeah, that was the first live caller I've had on any of the streams. That was great.
Yeah.
Are we going another round? Are we?
Yeah. Let me put the timer up. That's what. The timer's not up.
What can people do with your with the channel points on NFT Gamer TV?
So that's part of the reason why I was trying to convert over to Streamlabs, just to get just put more focus on what we are doing the most of, which is streaming. Because yeah, we just have like the default channel points, and
Uh-huh.
I watch a lot of other streamers and try to support all of the other at least wax streamers for sure. It's tough to find time to really watch anything for me, but I can listen, and I
Right.
do, and I try to hop in there, and I've just noticed like that, some of them are like really well put together and have real fancy overlays and such, and they have the channel points going, and all kinds of animations and such, and I feel like it gives off a certain aura or impression to your audience that
Mm-hmm.
you are a pro.
We're working on Warsaken.tv. We've got one streamer that we sponsor right now.
Nice.
General Discharge is his name. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him. And he goes in and streams about 3 hours a week on Warsaken stuff, talks about the game, talks about the art, does some giveaways. And we're looking to grow that once we do have gameplay available. Obviously, it'll be easier because people can do channels where you're actually watching people play and talking about strategy and stuff. But yeah, we're trying to get behind them, and our design team, mostly Brandon, has stepped up and done those overlays and the transitions and the backgrounds and stuff like that for some guys to support the guys that are getting in and supporting the project.
Cool. All right, are you ready? Are you in? I hope you got in.
I'm in. I'm ready.
Sweet. All right, let me load up my
Yes.
commands because I get to cheat because I can control it, and we will get it on. Are you doing resizes with your grub explodes? See, did you see what happened? I'm telling you, man.
First person.
The blade goes after whoever puts their command in first. Like, they're dead.
I'm gonna be watching for that now. I think I'm already dead. I didn't even explode this time. I think I got killed before I could even type it. So what are we doing? We doing a winner of this round, or are we giving a winner to the dance off?
Yeah, we also have NFT Gamer TV tickets, so we can if you have we can do tickets this round. It's fine.
And then I'll give a winner to the dance off winner. How about that?
Yeah, sounds good, dude.
Yeah, I didn't even make it to the dance off. I didn't even make the top 24.
Yeah, I pinged Gaz, the creator of this, and one of their streams they were asking for an interview. It looks like he just made an announcement about some smart contracts. I haven't read it yet though, but he did reply back and say he'd love to, and so I'm gonna ask him if you code it so that the first command, the blade goes directly for that XY coordinate.
Yeah. AK Gamers.
Yeah.
Kron, you were right there, Kron. You were so close. At least you're in the top 24. Everyone in the top 24 has a chance to win something for Warsaken. Let me see what we got.
Yeah, really. I don't know if you noticed that, but he had the click so that I could go right to a wallet perfect. From there.
Oh, man.
Do you need this winner list?
No, not this one. For the dance off, I'll just need the one winner of the dance off. Let's send them. Let's send out a black camo. I've got a black camo leader yeah. So since it's our last hurrah, we're gonna send out a super hot prize. I'm gonna do my impression of the mushrooms.
Yeah, Sandy suggested that if your mushroom is the same color as the fireball when it hits, like it bounces off of you. So
that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think it would be hard to do, but it would happen like every so often. There's I think 0 through $99 that you can do, and I believe there's way more options than that.
That'd
All right,
be-
Master Raise.
Okay. We got a black camo leader, and so this is one of the most rare cards you can use for our premium upgrades. So there's a lot of demand for these. It's a rank 4, and it's only minted to 50, so it's got a lot of XP, a lot of value. Plus, it's a leader, so it'll give you options in the game of who you can play with. So, sending that over. Congrats on that huge prize.
Yeah. All right, Coleman, do you have anything for our audience before we let them go?
I don't think so. Appreciate you guys being here with us tonight. We had a good crowd, good questions, good interaction. So appreciate you hosting. Again, great job doing the job of 2 men tonight.
Thank you. And yeah, well, I hope to have you back next week, Warsaken Wednesday. By then, I don't know if you got to see the overlay that I made, but like I'm going to put a little more effort into it and make it even more awesome than that. So
yeah,
really
it looks
theme
cool.
it out.
Good luck getting it. It'll be awesome once you get it worked out.
Yeah, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Prizes will be sent shortly if they have not already been received, and I am going to find somewhere for you to go. When you get to that place, if you're not following, I would highly suggest you follow, because that's just cool to do. And
we're gonna raid into somebody.
Yeah. And if you're gonna watch the
Very cool.
stream, if you refresh your browser, the streamer will get credit for the view as opposed to not, because they don't count raid views. So all right, we're sending you to Metastech. Have a good Wednesday evening. We'll see you soon. Thank you.